Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I'm going to do a few more orders, but this one is not an order. I have had this sitting in my room for like a year and I've never poured it, and I'm doing it today. It is a high heel shoe and it is adorable. I have no idea how much it takes, but I'll probably have extra. This is an order for Kimberly. She wants 2 dragons. Today we'll do one of them. And before I stain my mold on the next one she wants, we're gonna do her blue-green colors today, because the next one she wants is definitely gonna stain my mold. These are for Chandra, I think. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. So she wants all of these done in alcohol inks. So hopefully they come out good. She wants green or blues, teals, and browns or coffee colors. These two she didn't care, but these two. So I hope the alcohol ink doesn't like combine together and make one muddy mess. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it today. So let me grab some resin. I'm gonna do them in separate pours so I don't have to rush. So let me grab some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I mixed up 6 just so I had a little extra. So Kimberly was very specific. She does resin. She's my admin on my Facebook group. So she's very knowledgeable in resin. She just didn't have the mold, so I told her I'd make them for her. She wanted half macaw blue green for sure. She loves this color all of a sudden. She said she's been using it in everything. And then she wanted 1/4 a lighter blue green and 1/4 white. So hopefully I could do this justice for you, Kimberly. And then the same on the next one that I do in another day. Split the same way, but different colors. So we'll see. Oh, I don't really want to use that one to scoop my mica. Let me just grab a spoon. We're going to do this one is the 3 ounces. I could have grabbed a bigger spoon. And this is by Eye Candy, guys. Make sure you're using that code. Use it on their website. Don't use it on Amazon. I think their website's a little cheaper anyway. If not, it's really close, but you can't use the code on Amazon. So make sure you take advantage of that. I know I have been. Oh, this is a lot darker in resin than it is in the bag. When she sent me pictures of the stuff she was making out of it, I was like, huh, that's pretty dark. It doesn't like the blue-green. It doesn't look like the blue-green that I have. I haven't opened this one yet. This is the first time I'm opening this package. So here it is in the package, and here it is in the cup. Interesting. And that's enough. Very interesting. I just want to get it mixed really well before we move to the next one. I hope, now that I see that mixed, I hope this color is a lighter version of that. This is Eye Candy Rainbow Green. So let's see, I don't know. It looks like it might be. Well, it's in the greenish family, because that to me doesn't look green-blue. That looks like hunter green to me. So I guess I made the right choice with this one. I hope I made the right. I hope you like it, Kimberly. If not, I'll be redoing it. That one is good. So, I mean, it looks like a lighter version of that. What's your opinion? I guess it doesn't matter, because Kimberly's opinion is the one that matters in this case. But I think they look pretty decent together. Let me just shut these. Get them out of my way. And this one white, I'm going to use my Let's Resin pigment like I always do. And mix that well, really, really well. I can't decide how much I want to mix up for that high heel shoe. I have no idea how much it takes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we're going to get this in the bubble remover, or I should say vacuum chamber. There is a little bit of a difference between them. Hopefully I got all that paste off. Okay, BRB.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
I'm just gonna squirt this with alcohol, get down in those little horns and feet and everything, and hope it marbles good. Let's see, we're gonna do, I don't know, I have a hard time with these little characters marbling sometimes. I just want like all three colors, so I'm gonna do just a tiny little bit of each one on the bottom. And I know she wants more of this color. I try to get it down the sides. So it's not all just pooling in the center, combining. I am pouring more of this since she said half of this one and less of these. But I do want to see these colors. I'm afraid we might not see them. I don't know, Kimberly. I'm a little nervous about this one. There's all the white. There's the light green. And we're gonna finish it off with your dark green. There we go. Oh boy, did I make a mess, didn't I? Wow. How did I do that? Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got a little left. And let me wipe this up. Get it out of the way. So I got this huge sample set of Color Shift powders from Eye Candy, and I think it's all of them that they carry. And here they all are. Like this huge pile. So I was watching Reptiles in Resin the other day, and she actually bought the exact same set. I think we all went for it during their Memorial Day sale. That's pretty funny because that's when I bought mine. And she had a great idea, and I'm going to copy her idea. So she got a small mold, and she's trying them all to see what they look like backed in a dark color. So I pulled out this little set, and what I want to do is keep them with the color because I was shocked at how different they were. I'm gonna do 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do this one, 6. I was shocked at how different the color looked after it was backed in black. So I'm gonna try to keep these with it, and I'm going to, you know what, I'm gonna mix all this resin together so we can get a dark color. I just have a little bit left of the white and the light green. So I'm going to use my little handy dandy Happy Mail spatula to scrape it all out. I did find the link to this spatula, guys, if you want it. It's in the description box. It will probably be under my everyday use tools now, just because I seem to use it every day. I'm just going to pour all of these together, and I'll probably add a little black to it, which I guess you probably don't need to, but I better do it just for the sake of the experimental pour, I guess. Wipe this off. Okay. So somehow I'm gonna have to keep these in some sort of an order. Oh my gosh, I hate opening these with gloves on. This is Buddha. And there's not a whole lot. And the reason I did that is because I don't know if I'm gonna like them or which ones I want a full bottle of. So I bought the sample pack just to see what they're gonna look like. So this one is very light. I'm gonna go around the edge just so if I get these out of order, I can see the color on the side of it. So I'm gonna set these aside in the order I pour them in. Let me grab my switching sponge. This just takes off. Somebody asked if this was wet or dry. This is a dry brush, and it just gets your powder off your brush. This one is called Key G. It's very pretty teal color. But I'm telling you, they don't look the same. Let me get it on my mold so I know which one it is. They don't look the same under black resin. I'm going to do this as fast as I humanly can because I know this is going to probably be a long video. Pagoda Temple. And what I would like to know is which ones end up green, because I run out of my greens a lot. So if I know which one would be green when I backed it in black, that would be great. That I don't have to look for just an intense green, then I can just use this. And let's do Golden Pavilion. Come on. Open up. And maybe I will do these on the next several videos just to get them all done. Now you can mix this into your resin as well. You don't have to paint it on your molds. But a lot of us do paint it on our molds. And then we're surprised what it looks like when the thing comes out. Kind of like when me and Dawn were doing that challenge with the 2 dragons. And we painted our molds. And when it got unmolded, it wasn't anything like we expected. It's because we didn't know. First of all, we were blindfolded when we were doing that, picking our colors for that challenge, and we didn't know what they were going to look like at demold, and boy were they different than we expected them to be. This one is called Shisho. It's like a purple pinky right now. Now, if you back them in white, I'm sure they would probably be close to this color, but we can also try that when I have some white left over. And then one more for today, Sapporo. I think I've done this one before, and I don't remember what it looks like. It might be golden when it comes out. I'm not sure. I just have a feeling it is. Okay, now I have more than I need to fill this little thing. So, and it's getting thick on me. It's been a little while. This is why I do my resin in stages. I just need to tint this black a little bit. And I'm going to have to figure out somehow how to glue these onto my, my little things because they're too small to label. It's close enough. It's like a black green. So let's just pour these before it gets too thick to do. I don't even care if they have bubbles in them. A little bit. These are so small. I don't need much, but I wanted a small mold for this because I don't need a huge piece to hang on to them. And maybe once those little packets are gone, or I've used it all, then I could put the piece inside the package and save it that way. But until then, I gotta figure out what to do. So if you have any suggestions, or you know how to glue them onto your little Ziploc bags. Okay, I got a little bit left here. I need to find something to pour it into real quick, and then I will mix up some more resin for the shoe. I pulled out one of my Mateo powders. I think I'm going to add it to this greenish black and pour this peacock again. I think this is Northern Lights. Northern Lights. Hopefully it won't be too thick, and it'll give it a little bit of shimmer. It's beautiful in the cup. Hopefully it comes out like that in the bird. This one here. Let me see, what did I do with my alcohol inks? Oh, here they are. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Rainbow Marabou. I haven't used this in a while, and I do love it. Just a little bit. See that in there? That's really pretty. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, of course I waited to get thick. Now, I forgot I had to drip this into each one of those little sections of the tail. Otherwise, there were bubbles. I just used my dotting tool. Last time I just put a little tiny little bit and let it run down in there, which it doesn't want to do because it's thick. So I might end up with bubbles today. Why do I always do this when it's thick? Well, probably because it's always left over. Come on, go in there. I'll speed this up for you.
Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Each bit a story, each stroke a scream, turning scraps of nothing into a dream. Life's a canvas and I'm gonna paint, making chaos shine without restraint.
I mix up 6 more ounces of the same epoxy resin. I've just got that draining in there. She wants alcohol inks, red, blue, and latte in the conch tray, blue, teal, and coffee in the turtle tray, and she didn't care what colors in these two. So yeah, I lied about the high heel. We're doing that last because I don't want to move it on my board after the fact, so I can move all these out of the way. And I pre-did these because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have leftovers, so we're going to do 3 sets. So I'm trying to keep them in the right order. I've got all the powders. I'll show you the powders after the fact. So for this, I'm going to spray it a little bit, get a tiny little bit of resin in. This way I don't stain the mold. Just a little bit, just like that. So red, blue, and latte. It's the reds that'll do ya. I think I'm gonna go random. I think that's what she wanted. I'm not sure. I should have asked. The blue and the red will make purple. I'm just not sure what the latte is gonna do. So let's pour this slowly. Whoops. And of course, it's not doing what I really wanted it to do. It all went to one end. What is that? Okay, that's great. Let me get a dotting tool. Hang on. We're going to just manipulate it. Where we want it. So I want some red. Wonder why it's not spreading. It normally spreads. Oh geez. Red. Some blue. See how the blue spread? That's weird that the red didn't do that. I definitely want some of this in there. I've lost it all. So we're going to have to swirl. See what happens. Yeah, I'm like so afraid it's going to all turn brown. I'm going to leave it like that. Maybe I should put it right directly into the mold. I'm not sure. I don't really like doing that, but see how that's all red up there? I'm gonna stop messing with it. Okay, let's try, what do they want? Blue. I'm gonna just pour it into my mold this time. Teal and coffee. And if this doesn't look good, I might have to re-pour just with those colors. I do want to spritz this though, with the colors mixed into my resin, you know what I mean? Whoops, that's about full. Let me just I don't like the splotches, that's why I do this. The ones that are sitting on my mold there. What color should I add in there? Teal, which I'm using aquamarine for a teal. About a little bit more blue. Fill up some of those clear spots. I have enough of the coffee in there, that's for sure. Get some color over the tail. That's more of what I was looking for. So I'm not sure if I need to redo this one or not. We shall find out after I send her some pictures. For this, let me move these out of the way. Not sure about the conch tray. Sorry guys, I only have so much space to work on here and I got too much going on today. Lots of projects. Let me just spritz the top of that. Okay, for the turtle, I think we're gonna do blue and let's try blue and latte. She said to choose whichever one I wanted. We're just gonna do 2 of each and see what happens. She doesn't want these made into anything, so we're just gonna pour them and that's it. Easy peasy. we go. Where's my stick? Think I'm gonna do that. That's it. Spritz the back and leave it like that. For the flower, since we did the blue and latte, I don't want to do those again. Let's do the red and the blue. And this one is going to be a little more difficult. That was the blue because I need to squish it around. Get it into all the cracks and crevices in this one. So I'm just going to pour a little bit more before I put any red in. I've been spinning it like this lately, and it seems to be working and not giving me any bubbles in those tips of the flowers. I'm just gonna put a drop. Let's put some red in. And I'm sure we're gonna lose both colors, but we'll see. Do that again. And then fill it up. There we go. I don't know. I don't know on any of them, to be honest with y'all. There's a bubble that just popped up. All right, well, it is what it is now. Let me add some black to my resin. I go through more paper towels. Oh my gosh. And I will fill up these flowers. I'm going to try to keep them in order. And then I'll have to do something with the rest of the black. I didn't think I'd have this much left over. I don't know on any. I'm nervous on every single one of them today. Not so much the turtle tray, but I'm nervous on the dragon. I'm nervous on the conch tray. It's not like I can't redo them, but I only have so many hours in the day. I don't like to redo stuff if I don't need to. So we'll get a lot of these today. That's good. I still have some more sitting over there, but I don't have any more tiny little molds about this size to pour them in, so I'm just gonna wait till another day to do them. Hopefully I have enough to fill these 12 up. A little bit of drip in there. Not that it matters. I'm not gonna do anything with them except keep them with the little package. Come on, hurry up, Michelle. Two more. All right, good enough. I need to get all this extra off. I will probably mix something into that black and pour it into something else, but I will do that off camera for you. I've got it mixed up. I did 8 ounces. I put my black diamond glitter in, but I think I'm going to put glue in because I put a lot of glitter in here, so I don't want it to sink. So I'm gonna put in, let's do 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops. Then I'm going to split it again, put it through the vacuum chamber, and then pour it. I think this is a fine glitter. I don't even know if I needed glue, but I always get worried now. I don't want it to sink. So let me split it back up. When you put glue and stuff in there, boy, does it like to bubble in your vacuum chamber. I'm just gonna leave the stick in, no big deal. Okay, let me get the bubbles out and then we'll pour. I'm just gonna spritz some alcohol down there. I do have it propped up with 2 glitter jars because it's not that stable of a mold, I don't think. It doesn't look like it would be. What am I doing here? See, yeah, it already just fell down. Okay, let's just make sure. I'm gonna do this one first so I can see how much it actually holds. It's got to get all the way down there into the heel. I can see through the molds, so you can kind of tell if there's bubbles. And you do have to clip this. I don't know if I said you have to clip this together. It's a split mold. I might have to trim one little tiny area at the top here, but we'll find out when we unmold it. So I'm just going for a classic, classy black high heel. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much left over, you guys. I should have went with my gut instinct, which was like 5 ounces. But no, I did 8. So that means more work on demold, because I have a lot left over. Goodness. What can I make? What do I got left? Oh, this is going to be a long day for me. I'm just trying to catch up on people's orders. I've got like almost 3.5 left. Okay, let me find a mold. I pulled out the cross mold today, so I just cleaned it up really quick. Let's see. I can't remember. I think it's close to this. 3.5 maybe. We'll see what a black diamond cross looks like. I haven't done this one for a while anyway, so it's good to pull things back out, especially for the new people who haven't seen these molds. I'm still gonna have a little left maybe. Now the high heel is draining out of the heel part because I overfilled it, I guess. That did almost 3.5, the whole thing almost. Okay, I only have a little bit left. That's great. I'm just gonna fill up some more turtles and let everything cure and see on demold. Everything's cured. I have so much to unmold. I took all the turtles out, so I'll just show you one of each color. That's the black. I added some purplish color to the black to get that color. And then there is the blue. I don't remember if I added anything to that one or not, but we got a bunch of those over to the side. Here is the flower she wanted. Let's see how this looks. All that, and I still got a bubble right there. Oh, we could fix that, but the red didn't come through, but it sure is shiny. I mean, you could see the red from the center. It's right there on the back. And that one, oh no, that one's okay. I just have one bubble there. I may re-pour this one for her. I don't want any bubbles in there, and I'm not crazy about how the colors combine. So I think I'm just gonna do one color for her on that. So we'll put that aside. This was an extra, and I forgot to put something in the tail, so I didn't get the tail. Let me wiggle him out without breaking his neck off. It feels cool. Maybe it's not completely cool. I don't know if I should do this one yet. I'm gonna let this one sit till later. I don't want to break a head off today. All right, let's do this little guy. Here's the colors. Sparkling as always. we'll see. I don't know if this is what she had in mind or not. So we're gonna find out when I send it to her. Oh, let's do the peacock. That's an extra. We'll dazzle this one up a little bit. I still got one bubble on that one. But when you fill it and then paint it, you'll never know it. So that's what I will do with that one. I'll go over these later. Let's get everything out. Oh, this was an extra too. I don't know. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do with this one. I wasn't planning on pouring it. So there is the cross, nice and sparkling. Let me move that. I got to think about that, what I want to do with that one. Let's see. Whoops. Let's do the conch tray. And that one came out dark. I might redo this one too, because that is not what I was expecting. It came, well, I don't know if it's the colors. I think I'm going to redo this one and pour it like the other turtle, because we got a lot of dark in there. I don't think putting that coat of clear resin did me any favors on that one. So I'm just gonna re-pour because I don't like them. So I guess I will re-pour a flower and a conch tray. This one looks pretty good. Look at that. They look darker though than the coffee, but there's really nothing I could do about that one. I don't know. I got no idea. And let's pull this one out. So much to finish today. I'm running so behind. I had so much to do today. Oh, why can't I get that off? There we go. Please be pretty. Got a little trimming to do. I thought it was going to leak right there. It wasn't completely sealed by that little clip. Not sure how to unmold this one. Never done this one before. Let's get it loosened, I guess. Maybe it'll pop right out. I don't know. Yeah, not too bad. I wonder if you guys can see the sparkle in it. Oh, is that pretty? Can you see the sparkle in there? I hope so. So I'm going to trim all this off while it's a little soft. And then I'm going to glitz and glam it up as normal. Let me move that. Let me just trim this real quick while it's still trimmable easily. There we go. So much easier when it's that thin. I may run something down this because of the trim marks now. Not sure. I gotta trim all that, but I don't want to trim that yet. That's so cute. So I'm gonna definitely do something to that. Let's do the dragon that I'm not sure about. Gosh, I'm just not sure about anything today. It's one of those days. Well, not too bad. We do see mostly her color, a little bit of white and a little bit of that other green. So I'm pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy. Okay, I got to trim that, paint the face, bling this one out for her. So I will set that mold aside. I don't think I need to do the turtle again. I don't think I need to do this turtle again. I do want to do these two again though, so I do have to mix up a little more resin. I'm going to save that turtle for later. Okay, if you guys want to see all these colors, let's go through these real quick while I grab the colors. The first one was white when we put it on, like that, and that turned out like a greenish. So there I go. There's my answer about a green. So I just want to keep these somehow with these little packages until I can figure out how to make them stay with the package. So that one is definitely different. I love chameleon powders. I just need to know what they look like so I'm not guessing and ruining a project. So the second one was a tealy. So that looks fairly similar. Here's the color in the packet and the color finished. So that is really, really similar. Not too much difference in that one. This one was this color going in. Not a whole lot of difference, just a little bit darker. Interesting. There's color shifts to them. This one mostly copper to maroon. I'm just gonna set them aside. The next one was gold going in. Oh, that one's kind of a greenish too. So I'm thinking most of the gold ones are gonna be coming out pretty green. This is Golden Pavilion, if you want to know the name. I guess I should have told you the names of the other ones. So the first one that turned out green was called Buddha, in case you guys want to order some of these. The second one with the teal, Kiji. This is like teal to blue. The third one was called Pagoda Temple, if you like the dark orangey, maroonish colors. And then we did Golden Pavilion. This next one is called Shisho, which is a purpley. It's not that different from what's in there. So that one's pretty close to what we put on. And this one is called Sapporo. I think I have this in a large bottle already. So that one turns green too. So your whites and your golds are really gonna be green. So that's Sapporo. White to green. And then the next set is this one. Let me grab the powders. The first one, Zen Gardens, which was a white. And that's kind of a bluish tealy color. Zen Gardens. Big change. Then we've got, why does that one look? Okay, this one is Fuji San, which is kind of similar, but a little darker. It's got blue hints of it when you turn it. Fuji San, in case you're looking for that color. This was gold going in, probably another green. Kabuki. They probably make fun of us when they hear us trying to say these names. So this is really similar to what's in the package. It's got hints of brown, copper, I guess, and gold. Kabuki. Then we've got, this one went on reddish orangish. Land of the Rising Sun. Not a whole lot different. It has tones of goldish in there a little bit. Land of the Rising Sun. Let me move some stuff out of my way. Let's see what this one is. I don't even know how to say that one. Amidori. It's a blue purple shift. Amidori. Yeah, I can see the blue and purple in there. A little darker in the resin, or with the black resin, but not too much. And then we've got Sumo Wrestler. That's easy. Sumo Wrestler is kind of the same. Hints of goldish. Not a lot though. Sumo Wrestler. And then the last six, we have, oh, this one came out bluish. Origami, which went on whitish. So that's a big color difference. Origami, blue to white. We've got this one, which is called Gary. Pretty close to the same, but it's got gold undertones. Not too bad. I still have some I need to do. Here is sushi roll. It's like a greenish tealish, but it's not too different from the package. A little bit, but not too much. Sushi roll. Then we have blue purple. What is this one? Heiku, or something like that. More purplish in here, or blue, I'm sorry, more blue than purple. But there is Haiku, if you like that one. Two more. Oh, that's pretty. Monitor lizard. Look at that. That's a beautiful green. Green gold. Monitor lizard. If you need a green one, that's a good one. And one more for today, unless I have extras. Tobiko. Pretty similar to what was in the package. So looks like all these reddish ones are pretty similar to what you're getting in the package. The white ones are definitely color changing. All the rest of them are pretty similar to what you're getting. So keep that in mind. Your white and your golds are changing to blues and your greens. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is repour this and repour this. I'm gonna just pour this with a color. I'm gonna pour this the same way we did this turtle. That way we get the similar result, but with the red, the blue, and which one was this? Coffee, red, blue, and coffee. I'll find those, grab some resin, and we will repour. I mixed up 3 more ounces, debubbled it. I put the red alcohol ink in this one for the flower, just one color. I also decided to prep the last colors of the eye candy so you can have it all in one video if you ever want to reference it. So these are the rest of them, and then these 2 were something else that I was going to test. So we're just gonna, you know what, do it all in one day. Why not? Okay, well, I'm going to spritz this one a little bit better than I did last time, I guess. Pour this one in, and hopefully I avoid that one single little bubble. This is about a ½ ounce. I don't know if I've ever really measured this little flowers, all the amount of times that I've ever made it, but it's a ½ ounce today, so I'm just gonna roll it around again, which I thought was gonna work last time. It does get the bubbles out though. I can see them coming out and then popping in there. There's one in there still. There it goes. Let's see. Normally, I make this perfectly every single time, and of course the one day that somebody wants one, it's not perfect. All right, just a little bit of that left, not too much. Let's spritz those bubbles and move it out of the way. I'm gonna need some room to finish this stuff. I got a lot of finishing to do ahead of me. All right, so for this one, we're just gonna drip it into the mold this time. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what to do. It might be the color choices, or it could be the way I poured it. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out anyway, and you will too. I wanna spritz this one, since that's already alcohol anyway. This might be a little bit better. This only takes 1.5 ounces, and I think it's pretty full. Yep, it's full. So let's just check it out and see what we got going on here. Get a little tool. I don't want much clear, and I'm not going to move these very much either. I kind of want it like that. I will add another drip of red. It's so weird how it doesn't spread anymore. It used to spread. I think I'm just going to leave it. Gonna leave it and move it back, and hopefully that will be better that way. So I'm just gonna pour this red into here and then add black, even though we probably don't need all of this, but it's gonna be black now. Let me get that ready and then we'll pour the flowers. I'm just gonna pour these up and see what we got. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna attach them to those little baggies. Whoops. Maybe I'll have just the right amount. Okay, let me find something for this and see you on demold.
Michelle spins the resin like a dance in the night. High heel of glass shining pure delight. Glitz and glitter wraps the world in a glow. Classy creation where elegance flows. Chandra's turtles dive in seas of blue, swirling with browns like the earth's own hue. Gentle waves crash as the resin sets firm. Ocean in her hands, the story confirmed. Pour the magic, let it shine so bright. Colors swirling in the endless light. Art from the soul, a vision anew. Michelle, Chandra, Kimberly, their dreams come true. Spreads wings of teal, a creature alive yet made surreal. Fiery spirit in the resin's embrace, mystic guardian with a timeless grace. Hands in motion with the spark divine, creating worlds where dreams intertwine. Treasure no to the same, a resin
Okay, it's the next day. Everything's cured, obviously. These are the 4 color turtles we did for this video, and they actually all go together really nicely if they were all like in the same project. So those are the little turtles. I haven't finished them. This was the leftover. I just mixed in a little bit of Silence Forest to see what it would look like by Mateo. I think these are meant to be in a dark backing, kind of like the ones we're doing over here. And I just highlighted them with a pink marker. That's all. We'll make a magnet out of them. Here is the cross. I put a UV DTF sticker in the center and then top coated it with a little bit of sparkle dust. So there's that. Came out really good. Really pretty and sparkly. And let's do the flower and hope we don't have any bubbles today. I don't see any. Oh, good. So much better. So sparkly. I hope she likes the red choice. And this looks like it's so much better too. Oh, I like that one way better. So happy I redid it. Here, where's the first one? Here is the first one. And here is the second one. So I'm pretty sure she's going to choose this one when I show her the 2 different ones. Because I would if it was me. All right. Last but not least, let's go through these. And I will show you the final 12. Well, there's 10 of the eye candies and 2 of other ones. So this one is Shinto Shrine. Yeah, that's what I'm finding, like I said yesterday. The reds and the greens and the blues are tending to stay similar to the powders. They're a little darker, but if I can't get these to stick to this forever, I will keep that in mind. When I choose my colors, the whites and the golds are going to turn greens and well, you see, here's the white one. This one is Geisha Doll. So that one turned purple. So I definitely need to make sure I keep my white ones together. This one was blue going in and blue purple coming out. Oh, this is Rory. This was the Don's new favorite. No wonder why it's blue purple. Then we've got this one, Akabai. That one's really pretty and sparkly. Here's the color, a little darker than it was going on with like purple blue tones, or more blue tones than purple. So it's like a red and blue. That's pretty. Oh, there's resin on there. Then we have this one, which is purple, Hotai. Pretty close to the same. And one more here. Okinawa Sunset. A little darker, but basically the same tones. So we don't have earth-shattering color changing. Let's do these. Okay, keep them in order here. Kami, or Cami, I don't know how to say these words. So that's got blue and purple. This almost looks like the galaxy from Let's Resin. So that's Kami. This one, oh, that's gorgeous. Tokyo Horizon. I love that one. That one is really sparkly. Okay, let's do this one, which is a green blue, almost like a teal. Tongawa River. I think I've already bought, oh yeah, I did buy that one. Oops. I bought a bigger package of this one, so I'm just going to add it to that. But here's the color. That's like a green, bluish, tealish color. So we'll put those together. And one more for eye candy. And that turned purple red. I don't know how to say that. Harajuku Girl. Whatever that means. There's that one. And then I did the Mateo Northern Lights, since I bought a big bottle of it to know what it's going to look like. I'll just glue this right to the lid. Oh, that's really pretty, purpley blue. There's so many that are purpley blue. It's almost exactly the same as this one. Really close. This one has more blue tints to it. Actually, let's look at Rory next to it. Yeah, that looks like Rory. It just starts out as a white instead of a blue. So if you have Rory, you already have Northern Lights. And this one was from Temu. That came out green. Oh, interesting. It went on gold. Which is good because I need greens really bad. Yeah, it went on gold. There it is in the package. And it came out green. So I hope that helps you guys make some decisions if you want to buy any of the eye candy pieces. I've got lots. I'm not going to take pictures of all those. That's just too much for the end. I will take pictures of everything normally, get you some photos. Thank you for joining me. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye. I totally forgot to show you the other stuff, so I hope you didn't go anywhere. Here's the peacock. So I highlighted it with silver, I glued and then UV resin on the stick pin, so that is gorgeous. Here is the high heel that I blinged out, all that work, and I almost didn't show you. So I put a red bow with a silver knot, I guess you would say. Then I put silver around the whole edge, and then red around the heel. And remember that scrape line from cutting? So it's now a seam line for the shoe. So that is in red. It is so cute. What do you think? It is so cute. It's kind of big too. So if you know somebody who likes shoes, it's very large. It's like the size of my hand. And then for Kimberly's little dragon, here it is. So I did the eyes and I put, instead of a white dot, I put a rhinestone there. That looked really cute. And then I covered them with UV resin, colored the horns, gave them a necklace, highlighted the little wings, and then I used blue for the color, obviously, for the eyes, the horns, the toenails, the feet, and then for the back of the wings, and then I put some rhinestones down the back. That is everything. I can't believe I almost forgot to show you. I'm glad you stuck around. All right, guys, I have something special for you tomorrow, so make sure you come back. I will see you then. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new, a life of love, a life of grace.